Good morning and welcome to my guitar tutorial for the tallest man on Earth's absolute stroke of genius, that is Little Brother. Let's start with the basics. You need your capo on the 3rd fret, and the tuning is, I don't know if this has a name, but it's standard tuning except for the high E string that is tuned one whole step down, so it sounds like this. Maybe high drop D or something like that, but I don't know. It's the same tuning that he uses for Love Is All. Yeah. So, capo done, tuning done, chords. We need a G chord. In this tuning it works just with your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Then you mute the 5th string and then it sounds like this. Then we need an E minor chord. Well, with this tuning it's an E minor 7, but I will refer to it as E minor, just like a regular E minor. A minor. C. C over G. So for this, just put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. And then two kind of D chords. The first one works like this. I use my thumb on the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and usually my ring finger, but my middle finger, but there are exceptions to that, on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Then it sounds like this. I guess that is technically a D6 over F sharp, but I will refer to it as D. And then at one point in the intro we need a D7 over F sharp. It stays the same, just your index finger goes on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and then it sounds like this. And those are the chords basically. There will come certain shapes that differ a little from this, but those are the basic chords that we need. So yeah, those are the basics. Okay, so the song is divided in kind of 4 sections. It's the intro, it's the verse, it's the chorus, and kind of the post-chorus, let's call it the post-chorus. And of course we will start with the intro. The intro has a little intro to itself, and the picking pattern in the intro of the intro goes like this. Its thumb is on the 3rd string, the index finger on the 2nd, and the middle finger on the 1st. And then you do 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. Just practice that on the open G chord. Just get it in your right hand, like this. When you got that down, then we can start to use our left hand. We need the pinky on the 12th fret of the 1st string and the ring finger on the 12th fret of the 3rd string. And then just the picking. Then lift off your ring finger and instead put your middle finger on the 11th of the 3rd. Pinky stays. Then lift off your middle finger and your index finger goes on the 9th of the 3rd. Pinky stays. And then just get your index finger 2 down. All together. Once a little faster. And why not? Let's do it once really, really slow. And that's the intro to the intro. So now we're in the actual intro. And from here on out, throughout the whole song, the thumb will be on the strings 6, 5 and 4, the index finger on the third, and the middle finger on strings 2 and 1. You could use your ring finger on the first, but I use my middle finger, I'm just better with it. The picking here is kind of this normal Travis pattern, like this, with a few variations. So what you should get down is this. So on the G chord it's strings 6 and 2 together, then 4, then 3, then 6, then 2, then 4, so like this. And the variation of that where you only use your middle finger and ignore the third string, then it sounds like this. And when you learn these, then the intro should come relatively natural to you. So we start with an open 4 string, then in the G chord the strings 4 and 2, then an open 4th again, then we need our index finger of the left hand on the first fret of the second string, and then plug that, alone the 6th, alone the 1st, and then the 4th. So together it's like this. Then it's the usual pattern that I showed at the beginning. Then again, it's the one we just learned. Now we need the pinky of our left hand on the 4th fret of this of the first string. 6 and 1 together. 4 alone, open first string, 6 alone, 2 alone, 4 alone. So like this. So everything together and slow. Then we do the same thing on an A minor chord, just the normal picking with your index finger. Then again the same, but in the beginning we pull off our left index finger, but get it back on immediately after that, so it sounds like this. So pull off, back on. So together they sound like this. Then we need the D7 chord, so this one. Do the normal picking pattern here as well. Then lift off your index finger, 6 and 1 together, then 4, 2, 6, 3, 4. So we have the 4 and 3 reversed this time, like this. So the two Ds together sound like this. And that's the intro basically. So let me play the intro after the intro's intro, and then I will play the whole thing. But first, just the intro without its intro. So and now I'll play the whole intro. So with the intro of the intro. And that's the intro. In the verse, he uses one of his typical picking patterns. On a G chord, it works like this. So it starts with the 6th string. I think it's always that the thumb does the 6th string in the beginning, just not if you have an A minor chord, then it's the 5th, but in all the other chords it's the 6th. So 6th, then 4 and 3 together. 6, 2, 4, 3, then 6 and 1 together, 4, 3, 6, 2, and 4. So together it sounds like this. Play it again very slowly. And a little faster. Just try to get that in your right hand, and then the verse will be actually quite alright. We begin this on an A minor chord, and there we just do the just learned pattern, so like this. Then on the D, same pattern. Then on the G chord. Then on a C over G. And again. Then for the end of the verse, we do the A minor again. Then D again. And then kind of half the pattern on the D. So we end when we pluck the 4th string for the first time, like this. together. And that's the verse. I will play one whole verse with sad ending. And that's the verse. So the chorus starts with a C chord, just a regular C. And we plug 5 and 2 together, then a fourth. Then the middle finger goes on the second of the 5th string. The rest is open, and we do the same thing again. Then we do 1.5 patterns on the G chord, like this. Then again the C thing. Then again 1.5 patterns on the G chord. Now, I'm not 100% sure what he does, but I play it like this. So the thumb just plays the 6th string. Then I do an up strum with my index finger. Then I lift my ring finger and have my left thumb on the 2nd fret of the 6th string, and then the same thing. And then you have an E minor chord and just do the regular picking pattern. So again, like this. Then C over G. A minor. Then D. Another half D. Then we need the C over G. We play 6 and 2 together. Then 4 alone. Then we need the D chord. We play 6, 3, 4, and then back to a G chord. So. This is actually how the song ends as well, exactly like this. So I'll play the whole chorus again, slowly. And as I said, this also is how the song ends. So let's now do the so-called post-chorus. We come exactly like this out of the chorus, but instead of just playing the G, we play actually a G chord and a half pattern on this G chord. So like, then we have a chord that is a little stretch. So it's actually a D chord, but this time I don't use my middle finger, I use my index finger. So thumb here, index finger on the second of the third, and then we need our pinky on the fourth fret of the fourth, fourth of the fourth, yes. So then this chord, the sixth and the third together, fourth alone, first alone, sixth alone, two alone, lift off your pinky, and four alone. So together like this. Then same thing again, half G and this. And from there it goes back to the verse. And that is the post-chorus. I will play it again slowly. Yeah. And that is basically the whole song. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play one verse, one chorus, one post-chorus, another verse, another chorus to the end, so that you kind of get the context of how it all fits together. And I'm going to do it at a semi-slow pace. If you could just walk on by with signs just flying around, and if this storm was just the motion of your kid just trying out, if he could only lose these minds. Now there's a terrible light on the shading when you threw your insanities on a wall. Well, I can see where the dog hears the summer. I said I believe you forever, but you said don't. It's a trial for all that grows. If you could just walk on by with signs just flying around, and if this storm was just the motion of your kid just trying out, if he could only lose these miles. So that's it. I hope that was at all helpful to you. If you should have any questions, just ask me in the comments down below or over Instagram if you prefer. That has happened before. You find me there under the same name. And if you like this tutorial, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as it really helps the channel grow. Goodbye, take care.